Am I streaming? Alright. I don't know if I'm on right now or what, or if anyone's here. I'm gonna be uploading this to my YouTube. I gotta link that down below. But I've been asked by a lot of console Zerks, how do you do the mobility on console? And I'm gonna go over that today. Hopefully this thing's on. Alright, disable all this shit. So there's two key factors in Zerker mobility. One, you're gonna want to make sure that you have 5 attack speed and 5 movement speed. Those are the two most important stats on Zerker. Out of any class in the game, we rely mostly on movement speed. A lot of other classes can get away with movement speed, with not having it. We can't. So you need to make sure that you have 5 out of 5 movement speed. It's a direct correlation to moving around generally, you know, your lava piercer speed, you know, distances, stuff like that. Same thing with attack speed. You can't do any combos without 5 out of 5 attack speed. Let alone not keeping this up as the training. But I'm going to go over that in a sec. So, the key to the mobility that I have been doing, that I want to show you guys, a lot of the people on console, on PS4 and Xbox, comes down to a bunch of things that I'm going to go over. So, first off, you can't sugarcoat it. You need to make sure that you have posted training up, like, all the time. If you don't have this up, you're not doing anything. You're not comboing. They're going to get up. You're not going to do shit. So you need to make sure that this is up 24/7. I don't care what the excuse is. People say, oh, it's unfeasible, it's this and that. You can animation cancel this. And I know it's annoying and it's dumb. You have to activate it every like 2 seconds. But by doing this, you make it go faster. You animation cancel it. So that's the first thing. So after you keep this up, you're gonna want to invest into extreme easily wind slash. It's pretty SP you know, heavy, but you need to grind the skill points anyways, so you need to make sure you have that. So this is gonna allow you to essentially move around faster. You know, maneuver. So you need to make sure you have that up pretty much 24/7. I don't go into combat unless I have it up all the time. So you also want to unlock the flow windstorm. It's weird, you need to do that on console, at least here on Xbox. So you're going to want to do that, windstorm. You go here to your menu. And after you have Extreme Beastly Wind Slash, you will click Flow Windstorm. I don't know why it's required to unlock the ultimate ability, but you need it. So make sure you grab that. This is going to allow you to do Ultimate Evasion into Beastly Wind Slash. So like you can do FD, Ultimate Evasion, you can do Headbutt, Storm Beast, Ultimate Evasion, you can do Headbutt, Ultimate Evasion, Beastly Wind Slash. You can do Stomp, Kick, Ultimate Evasion. You can do a bunch of stuff. So that's the key of making sure it goes off all the time. So the last thing, and the last few things I'm going to show you is how to actually do the mobility. How do you do it? Because a lot of Zerks I see, they just sit there doing this. They sit here, backpedaling. Like, I don't know why you're doing that. Like, I don't know why. What I've learned is that if you stay still, you're dead. Never stay still. So what do? Just like what I showed you. I do this all the time. You crab walk, you already know it. Headbutt, Storming Beast, Ultimate Evasion. Headbutt, Storming Beast, Ultimate Evasion. Headbutt, Storming Beast, Ultimate Evasion. Just like this. Now you can do it without Buster Training if you choose to, but it's gonna go much faster when you have it up, as you can see. Now you can do this obviously going left, right. You can add Shake Off at the end. I don't know what this guy's doing, but there's a multitude of ways. It's the pre-awakening one. This guy won't leave me alone. So yeah, pretty much what I just showed you. So the mobility awakening, you can do it on Xbox 2 with the Flame Buster spam. I'm not going to do that right now, I don't have the controller. So you're able to do it with like a Wolverine. I'm sure that if you were to bind it, you know, I could probably do it with this controller, show you guys. Oh shit. Wrong bind, give me a sec. Let's go here, attach it to the ring menu wherever you want, wherever it's better for you. Just like PC. You press Flame Buster first, following RB or T. It'll work. Doing this. Just like that, guys. So you can use that for mobility if you choose to as well. But if you don't have it bind, you can just do Buster Training, Animation Cancel, and the Shake Off. That works just fine as well. It's a little bit slower, but that's okay. So how do you do this? Like I said, Headbutt, Storming Beast, Ultimate Evasion. They nerfed this a while back, so it's going to be a little bit wonky at times, but I just go Headbutt, Ultimate Evasion sometimes. I try to bait him out, man. I bait him out. Just try to do whatever you can with that. I trick them, so like... Now what did I do right there? All I did was just Headbutt like this, right? Headbutt Storming Beast into Ultimate Evasion, and just stop. You do that again. So you just do Headbutt like this, right? Headbutt Storming Beast, Ultimate Evasion, Shake Off. You've seen this a billion times. Like I said, you do it just like that too. But I bait him out. I do unprotected moves like this. Wait a sec, you can do that. Stomp. Now what I do is that I turn to the side after that. So I do this. Tackling a rock, rank 3 allows you to instantly cast it. So you do this to this. You turn your left analog. You do instantly to predatory hunt, shit like that. Side swap into Y swap, you can do that too, like this. From Awakening, if you're trying to do that, just do Shake Off that. Immediately into it. And that's pretty much it. You can do stuff like this, where you go side like this, you know how to do this. Instantly casts Giant Leap. But the most of the mobility that you see is just me doing this. Timing Y swap. Going in and doing this. Baiting, waiting, go for Lava Piercer. All the shit like that. Everything like that. The Buster Training. FD. Now it is a lot of buttons. You got to build the SP. You got to know what you're doing. That is pretty much it. There's nothing more that I do differently. I got one more thing to show you though. So for the other bit of mobility that I do, you pretty much just do this, right? You know what this is, Titan Step. You just hold F or hold B. Alright? But you you hold B, and you're going left and right with evasion. Right? So this is evasion, left or right with the stick. And all you're doing. Now I bait this sometimes, I know it burns stamina. It's kind of dumb to do consistently, but I'm just waiting for the perfect time to crouch shot by doing this. So I do this in the other direction so that they're always on my side. From here. Just get into the habit of always using Buster Training, always using FD, always using B/combat. Always. Always baiting. Remember, you can do predatory hunts into ground lifts. You can do FD into ground lift. You can do headbutt into ground lift. And you can do lava piercer into ground lift. Like that. So always remember that you can do that for mobility. The most important mobility, though, I would say to work on if you're new, is to do headbutt, storm and beast like this, to ultimate evasion. Work on the crab walk, like this. It's going to help you a lot. Awakening, if you don't have it binded to the ring menu quite yet for whatever reason, just do this, Buster Training right, into shake off like this. Not this, you're not waiting. This isn't it, you're doing this. Like that. When you have it binded, you need to get into the rhythm of pressing all 3 buttons at once while pressing up on the left stick, or W. It's really hard to do if you don't have a special controller for it. Like that. Like I said, comes down to doing this, so you can do left or right with this. So in Awakening, you can do this, and you just do shake off at the right side into Titan Step, into cancel. So you do this, right? It burns a shit ton of stamina, so you don't want to be doing that a lot, but that's where your SA comes in to fill up the gap in between. You can do cancel out of that. And that's pretty much it. I don't do anything else. I mean, I pretty much do this all the time. It's not, you know, you're just hopping around. You're baiting them. They don't see what you see. To them, you're just blinking around. And a lot of people think it's an iframe. But that's pretty much it. It was a quick little stream. Nothing really else. That's pretty much it. Any more questions, though, let me know. And I'm gonna pretty much call it from here. I'm gonna probably do a better video format of this next time, but yeah, this is it. So yeah, thanks.